Yeah, man.
The boys are back in town. What's up, guys?
J-Ho.
Full house.
Full house.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
What's up, y'all? What's up? Weezy, kick us off, man. Give us a song of the week. Let's get it.
My song of the week is Drake, man. Is it Stacy? Song banging, man.
No Kia.
No kill. Song
What a
banging.
function at? What a function at, Weezy?
I don't know. They said what's called in town tonight.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm finna give.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They said what's called in town tonight.
My song of the week. Huh?
What you call?
What's called in town tonight?
What's it called?
What's it called?
What's it called? My song of the week is Young Scooter, Jug King. Shout out to Scooter.
Yeah, Scooter.
Jug King.
Scooter.
Shout out to Scooter. Hey, I got a funny story about Scooter, too. I'm going to tell y'all about it. Shout out to Lil Mike. What you got?
Dang.
What you got?
My song of the week is Moneybag Yo, Motion God.
Yeah.
Y'all
Trapped out.
today.
Yeah, we trapped out.
Yeah.
Moneybag Yo ain't dead.
Say R.I.P.
Damn.
Damn.
Young dog, I'm tripping.
Put
I'm tripping.
the R.I.P. over the phone.
I'm
Goodness
tripping.
gracious.
Close us out, Jeff. What we got?
Home team. Shout out to Starlito. I cry sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Good record.
Great album.
Good. Great album. Very good record.
Shout out to the guy, man. My boy.
Mhm.
You guys ready to get to it?
Do it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Lot.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Sleep.
That baby
That
tired.
baby sleep.
tired.
Tired.
Weezy, fresh out the vacay? You still smelling like a vacay?
Yeah.
It's our vacation.
Yeah. I ain't getting that close.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
First off
Lock
vacation.
in with me, though.
I can't tweet out.
Hey, yeah.
Lock in with me, twin.
Got a little tan.
Little team.
Little tan. Okay. Little something.
You put your toes in the sand.
Got
No,
you.
I didn't go in the sand. It wasn't the sand.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, okay.
I went to the mountains.
Oh, yeah. The view.
Yeah.
You see a bear?
I didn't get to see
They said it
bears.
was a black bear in Spring Hill today.
I'm not surprised.
He probably was out here just chilling.
They taking.
yeah, I
I mean,
saw
they,
that.
they taking all that.
True.
Where they living at?
That's right.
Knock
Looking
that-
around like, bro, what's that spot, lad?
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to the city. I know this is a worldwide podcast.
Every-
Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Every year it's a bear come here.
Yeah. They gonna get a little closer. They gonna come knocking on some doors soon.
Ain't
Shoot
gonna-
that shotgun.
They gonna open that door.
12 gauge.
Better,
gauge.
you better have one.
Better.
Back.
Uh,
Put my back on the wall.
yeah. We gotta bring it. Yeah. Episode 561. We're unveiling our 2025 WNBA mock draft.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better doggone know it.
Better believe it.
Better what?
Better leave it.
Better believe it.
Ain't been gone that long, man.
I said better believe it.
No, you said better leave.
Better leave it.
Leave it.
You said better leave it.
Ooh, he part of your age.
It's on me. I do my best.
Talk to you.
I do my best to week, J. Hall. Don't you worry about it.
No, he was talking to me. He was talking.
I do my
okay.
best to week, J. Hall. Don't you worry about it.
He said, Coach Mike, talk to the people.
Best of the week for me, man. Denzel had a clip referring to the He Got Game movie, and did y'all know that he really scored those buckets for real against Ray Allen?
Mm-hmm.
Like he said they knew his left hand was weak, so he was working on his left hand game, and nobody knew it. And in the original script, he was supposed to win 12-0.
That's right.
Yeah. And Denzel went and started scoring for real. And Ray Allen looked at Spike Lee and was like,
What you doing? What's
what's going on? This ain't.
Yeah.
And they let it roll. So
Yeah.
Denzel actually really was scoring on him. Even though a bunch of them was luck. But he was still scoring though.
That's why he took that double lap that one time.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause he knew that was
Yeah.
luck. Talk to me, Jeff.
All right, my best of the week. Probably gonna get some flack for this. My best of the week is John Morant. You want to penalize the man for the air guns? We throwing grenades now, and that's my. That's fine. Whatever you doing,
Yeah.
I
That's,
like.
that's the same thing. Slime is supposed to mean something else too. Yeah. right,
Doug
talk to me.
Struz,
Weezy.
Humbly United.
Right.
Best of the week, man. For me is vacation, man. Spring break. Chill out. I did something that I usually don't do, man.
What you do?
Man, I walked over a big ass bridge in Gatlinburg.
The glass one.
Yeah, it's
The,
glass.
the
to the
glass one.
Yeah,
You was nervous.
I almost shit myself. Be honest with
Yeah, it don't take a lot.
you. Yeah, you know it don't shit. But I almost shit myself. But
Hey, that glass one is insane, Weezy. You a real man.
With a conquer, Weezy.
it
Conquer.
was rough.
Conquer divide.
Conquer.
It was rough.
Conquer divide. My best of the week is the Hillsboro Boroughs. Shout out to my alma mater, the Hillsboro Boroughs, 2025 4A state champions. First time in 40 years for Metro. Shout out to Cam. Proud of you, boy.
Coach Cam.
Ordered my merch. Get to wear my merch proudly as an alumni. So it's gonna take a little while to get here, but
You're making them the order.
yeah, no, for sure. Yes, they are. Yes, sir. Coach, are we going back? We going back to
Can I wear heels, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
They're Southside school.
Everybody else
Southside School. Everybody else
Everybody's claiming.
There's a lot of people that's claiming Hillsboro now didn't touch Hillsboro. So yeah,
So, like, you might as well jump on the bandwagon.
right back.
I ain't.
Yeah,
I ain't.
I ain't doing it.
That little statement, them two little statements right there. I was just shout out to
You
Cam,
ain't
though.
got to
But
worry about me. Just shout out to them, though.
A
Make sure.
lot of people wearing that good green and gold. Talk to me, Weezy. Close us out. Worst of the week.
Worst of the week for me is while I was on vacation, in the group chat, I got 2 strays shot at me while I'm on vacation, just hanging out. I couldn't.
Talk about it.
Yeah, I got two strays shot at me.
Talk about it.
You
You ain't got to put no names on it.
one of them, it was like 2. I was only gone for 4 days. So out of those 4 days, 2 days, I shot at me.
He talking about me. I ain't know that. But here's the thing.
No, wait, it's my worst of the week.
Oh, it is.
It's mine. He brought up, he brought up something about, he ain't working on his vacation. Why would they do this?
You're not. You don't work on vacation, off vacation.
Well, that went left for real.
Why can't I just enjoy myself?
I got one question for you.
Why can't I just enjoy myself?
Oh, okay. You still on vacation, huh?
Word,
Still on vacation?
okay.
Oh, why you
But
take
you also-
shots?
When
Why
they
you take
answer-
shots at me while I'm on vacation?
No. But here's the thing.
And then he said, "Oh yeah, you're right, man. Have a good time."
No, I didn't say that. Cameraman said.
No, you
I told
said-
you. No, what I said was.
enjoy yourself.
No. What I said was, I'm always gonna take shots, but you know exactly who I'm talking to. I don't pop shit and apologize. That's what I say. Is what I said.
But why
And
you
then-
say that while I'm on vacation?
I'll move right along to my worst of the week. It's KFC. They released a chicken flavored toothpaste. Launched a
That's
Slow down.
yeah.
Slow
No.
down.
It came out.
Speeding past it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, chicken flavored toothpaste that was launched on April Fool's Day, but in turn, it was actually a real toothpaste. You could buy it for $13. It was inspired by KFC's 11 secret herbs and spices. Price for the toothpaste was $13. Sold out within 48 hours.
I was gonna say
I knew it.
I was gonna say the sad thing about it is people gonna buy
I
it.
eat
That's
a Big
wild.
Mac before I use that shit. I eat a Big Mac.
No wrong
Full
with Big Mac.
fledged,
Shout out to
full
Big
fledged Big Mac.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna eat no Big Mac.
I'm sure not. Yeah, and I'm
What you-
saying, but I ain't eating KFC neither.
You gonna eat the toothpaste? You gonna use toothpaste?
No.
Chicken flavor.
That's wild.
That's
chicken
insane.
flavored toothpaste. So what you want your breath to smell like chicken?
11 herbs and spices.
11.
Right. Come on, man. My worst of the week, man, is Trump targets slave removed from the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
Come on, coach, with that bullshit, man.
What bullshit?
What's he doing now?
He's trying to remove the slavery exhibit part from the National Museum of African American History and Culture. That's in D.C.
Yes.
Like, that's a big time African American museum. He's trying to take stuff from it.
They are trying to remove forward as if slavery never happened.
If he come, he need to come on, man.
Where we at, Jeff?
Shit,
Oh,
he
my
come-
bad. This
he
ain't
need
the
to come on.
podcast for that. My bad, Carrie. I'm about to go left. Speaking of going left, my worst of the week is I came on this show and I said the whole LeBron and Stephen A. Smith thing was a work in wrestling terms or a rollout. Guess who's considering running for president now? Stephen A. Smith is considering running for president. You know why?
He been saying-
It was all a rollout.
He said that like 10 months ago, bro.
No. He said on his show he declined it. He said, the state of the Democrats is the reason why I would never run for president. That's what he said.
He's
Now,
angling.
3 weeks after this rollout, now, I'll come back later on to see how this works. Yeah, I bet you will, man. It's all a rollout.
He ain't gonna run for
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon Music to check up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho
Yes, sir.
and Weezy.
What it do?
You guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for
This week's yellow box is award recipient is Tulane's quarterback TJ Finley.
That's right, young TJ. Shout out to Chaz quarterback. Tulane quarterback TJ Finley has been suspended indefinitely from the Tulane football program following his arrest on a charge of an illegal possession of a stolen item worth more than $25,000. Finley told authorities he recently purchased a truck in Atlanta, home of the scammers, but it was later confirmed to be stolen. Finley's attorney said in a statement that Finley purchased a used pickup truck via Facebook Marketplace from an individual who presented Finley with a bill of sale and registration, giving him every reason to believe that the purchase was indeed legitimate. Now, the Louisiana native began his college career at LSU in 2020. He then transferred to Auburn in 2021 and spent 2 seasons there before moving on to Texas State in 2023. He now transferred from to Tulane after spending a year at Western Kentucky, where he played in just 3 games before an ankle injury sidelined him for the rest of the season. Here's the thing. I would say keep everything that you purchase on Facebook Market under $1,000. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that would make the most sense.
I never bought anything off Facebook Marketplace.
Some people buy chairs,
Yeah, you can buy good stuff on there.
couches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
vending machines.
yeah, shit like that. Yeah, for sure. But come on, man,
He wild.
that ain't it.
He wild.
That's tough.
That ain't the way to go.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that kid.
And TJ now, he might be in a situation where he might play at Tulane, and Jaden Rashada will take that starting job from him at Tulane. So
Just come on. Just, I don't know what that's 6 schools, bro.
yeah,
He ain't that good either.
TJ Finley ain't that good.
Hey, man.
Gracious.
Hot take.
He balled at Texas State though.
Hot take. 2 years from now, we're going to look back on these past 2 transfer portal years and be like, y'all messed up the church's money. They going to fix all this.
We know that
They
now.
gonna
They
fix
gonna
all
figure it
this.
out.
They
Oh, they gonna
gonna
figure
all
it out.
this.
That's
They
on,
got
Y'all holding
that's
out for NIL money and all that.
D-way.
They about to stop all this.
Yeah, that's on D-way.
You guys ready to get started the first half? Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like you do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
Boy, Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Big Jill. We find on social media, my brother.
Thanks for asking, Weezy. You can find me at JEasley84 across all social media platforms.
Coach Locke.
Nothing has changed, man. It's Locke_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Why are you staring at me like this?
You talking, right?
This dude right here is dangerous as hell, man. We're gonna find your social media, Jay.
I'm J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter. Have a full conversation. Why am I dangerous? What'd I do?
Come on, man. Come on.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG. Man, how Weezy on Twitter? Holla at me.
I'll let you, man. Let's kick the first half off with some NCAA talk, guys. The women's championship game, starting off with the ladies since they played on Sunday in a dominant performance. UConn defeated South Carolina 82-59 to win the 2025 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. This victory marked UConn's 12th national title, and it came with a strong showing from AZ Fudd, who scored 24 points and won the tournament's most outstanding player. The game peaked at 9 million viewers on ABC, the third largest audience since began on ESPN since 1996. Weezy, can we discuss how things went, how you feel about the national championship game on Sunday?
From what I seen, that game was evenly matched, and they just got blew out. They just got blew out.
Yeah, it was a tough out. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, was it cheating going on? Because
No.
so UConn was
Just a good old built ass.
Yeah.
they just a better team.
Just a better team.
BTA.
Good,
Better team.
good built ass.
That's what
Talk to me, Jeff.
Shout out to Coach Staley. We love Coach Staley here.
We got to.
I can speak for everybody when I say that. They just read up into something greater than you.
Mm-hmm.
That was all it was, man. It happened the same way in the regular season. Eventually,
Yep.
South Carolina had to play perfect.
Yeah.
They had to play composed, and somewhere in second quarter, it went off the rails a tad bit.
Yeah, it
They
did.
looked up. Hey, man, shout out to Gino.
Shout out to Gino.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question about Gino, but go ahead, Coach.
The big three, man, they showed up like no other.
Mm-hmm.
Those three outscored South Carolina's whole team for the game.
Yeah.
Those 65 points they had with 23. And not only did Strong have the 24 points, but she had 15 rebounds. Like you mentioned, Fudd had 24 and Paige had 17. They are the first trio teammates to each score 100 points in the NCAA tournament game since 2009, which consisted of who? Maya Moore, Renee Montgomery, and Tina Charles. Another big three at UConn is put out on the floor. The crazy thing is, as dominant as AZ Fudd was, she was 1 for 6 from the three,
Mm-hmm.
which is what she does. She really shoots the ball. But what stood out was her guarding. South Carolina was 2 for 10 from the floor whenever she was the primary defender.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just showing not only can she shoot the ball, but she can guard too.
Yeah. Like we said, just a bad matchup for South Carolina. It was during the regular season, 30-piece during the regular season at South Carolina. The main thing that pissed me off about this game, though, that game should have been played at 6 or 7. Like, paying at 2:30 Central, 2 o'clock
Sunday.
Central. Come on, man.
Diabolical.
Like, people still grocery shopping. You
Some
know,
people still at church.
Some people still at church. If you're in the right church, not for sure.
At 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But the question I have for you guys is: Gino Auriemma the best coach of all time?
Men
Period.
and women?
Period.
Across all sports or just basketball?
12 national championships.
I'm just saying, are you saying across
period.
all sports?
Mm.
He's in the conversation.
He's
He's up there.
in the Mount Rushmore.
I can say he's
without
Mount
a doubt.
Rushmore. Yeah, he's
He's
Mount
in the
Rushmore for sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
because
because
winning-
Everything.
I mean, they
everything.
what,
I mean-
over 10 years, I losing a conference game.
Bro, in the
division game
last
was
10
Pretty
years,
dominance.
they lost 3 conference games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to talk
Since
about him.
2013.
Talk about-
That's
crazy.
insane.
Especially when it comes to
Now-
college sports. You got to talk about him like you talk about John Wooden.
No.
Now, I play the devil's advocate this too, though. They not in the Power 4 conference either, though.
No, they in the Big East.
So I don't know if that streak would be as long if they was in the Power 4 conference
it don't
because
matter.
this is the other thing of it
I
though.
push back
They teams are really good
Yeah.
and they beat all those
There you
teams.
go.
But this the other side of that.
Yeah.
Having to play teams like that back to back to back to back takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that would be the case if they were in a SEC or a ACC.
They
Can I say
still
something?
get
Yeah,
that.
something
They still getting that tournament and they dominating that
A
tournament.
Big East in women's and men's college basketball is the equivalent to an ACC in college football to me. Like you look at the Big East, it's one of the story conferences or divisions, pardon me, in college basketball.
In men.
Amen.
So then,
But what teams in women are like that?
I'm saying you factor that over into the women's game. Yeah, they're going to dominate, but it's still they have the cachet and the pedigree to where that conference is still respected.
And they have the best
all I'm saying.
non-conference schedule
And then he-
for the last 10, 15
Yeah,
years.
and then he don't. And then he takes that into
They
consideration.
didn't have to
and then
play
he
South
people.
Carolina. They
did not.
played
They
South
didn't.
Carolina
Yeah.
at South Carolina.
Yeah, at South Carolina.
Yeah, nah. So,
One more
play
thing
anybody.
too.
He'll play anybody.
yeah.
Strong was the first player in history to have at least 20 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in the national championship game.
Yeah. And that's the thing with South Carolina. They got to get a dog. And I think they got it. We looking at Tanaya Latson. The reason that Malaysia Fuwali left is because she wouldn't be started because Raven's going to start and then they're going to start Tanaya. Raven is coming back because her and Latson played in high school together. So if you look, this is only the second person I've seen ever leave South Carolina. Her, Sanaya Rivers, who will be drafted on Monday. So that is tough. But, man, if UConn, back to UConn, though, they go and grab one more point guard in the portal or maybe get another big. I don't see them. I think they're right back. I think they can repeat.
Who they got coming back?
AZ Fudd, Sarah Strong.
They just lost Paige.
This lost Paige.
And,
But it's
and
a
the
huge
point guard. The point guard.
Yeah, which one?
The,
Penn.
yeah.
Princeton. Yeah.
Yeah.
AZ Fudd coming back.
Casey Fudd's coming back. Yeah, she tore her ACL. Yeah, so she's coming back. Yeah. Moving on to the men's side, Florida captured their third national championship, first since 2007, by rallying past Houston for a 65-63 win. Senior guard Walter Clayton Jr., who went scoreless in the first half, scored 11 points in the second, sealed the win with a game-saving defensive stop. The national championship game between Florida and Houston averaged 18 million viewers on CBS, up 22% from last year's title game. Jeff, how did you watch about this game? What did you feel?
I'm probably gonna get some flack for this one again. All that defense y'all want to talk about, all that hard nose. I play defense. I do this. Can you get a bucket? Can you score when it counts?
When it can't.
That's
At least
basketball.
give me
I don't
10.
care nothing about all that. I'm diving on the floor. I play both sides of the ball. Can you score? That's basketball. Game on the line. 4 straight possession, 4 turnovers, three straight possession, 3 turnovers.
All that playing.
Because you can't score.
All that playing.
All that diving on the floor, and you will not score. Can you get to the rack and score?
What-
Can you not dribble in the triple teams? Can you not dribble in the double teams on the baseline? No, I'm diving on the ball to get the blue ball, man. I'm hardcore.
So
Get the
what-
bucket.
what
Give me
you
the ball,
missing
got
out
the
on
lane.
with
Let's
that,
shot.
Jeff, is they just didn't have a closer. It's a different because
That's
Florida
what-
plays defense the exact same way.
I'm talking about.
They just don't have a closer, and that's
And
what
who had
makes your
11
game.
points when it counted?
A closer.
Exactly.
But the team plays defense. The
Give
number
me
one
Give me
rated
the
team.
close.
The number one rated team on defense is who? The
Houston.
Houston Cougars. You
Houston.
know who's number 2?
Yeah, Florida.
Florida Gators.
And-
And you know who they got?
And a closer.
That's it.
Give me
That's
the
the
bucket.
difference.
You got a bucket. That's
No,
what I'm
you
saying.
got defense
Because
more though.
It's cool. You can score. You can have defense all the time. The game is about who scored the most points.
Top 3 teams in scoring on defense.
Who scored the most points?
Houston,
Who won?
Florida, Duke.
When they had my man's in the trunk. In the
What
first
I'm
half.
saying is
But when you
defense
get a
gets
bucket,
you there.
when
You
you got-
need, but you need a bucket.
All right.
That's it. You need a bucket.
Here we go. The reason Houston didn't win that game is because the referees started blowing the whistle.
That's true too.
If those 2 bigs from Houston don't get in foul trouble, Florida does not win this game. The defense, I'm all for it because you got to score, but defense travels.
Mhm.
They just got lucky that those bigs got in foul trouble. If those bigs don't get in foul trouble, Clayton don't get those 11 points because he started able to get to the rack. They didn't have no rim protection. But you got to give it to Florida. When it mattered, they turned it on. Houston was 33-0 when holding opponents less than 70 points. This is the first time they lost a game all season when they held the team under 70. So I had deja vu. Got to get a shot off. I understand. It's tough though because he had made up his mind. It looked like he made up his mind when he caught the ball, he was gonna shoot it. Yeah. And Clayton did an excellent job of contesting the shot because he could have easily not contested. He gets the shot off. So I hate it for that kid. I know that's a bad way to go out. But it was a great game, great national championship game, and I think one of the reasons that it was watched so much because it wasn't your typical Blue Bloods.
Mm-hmm.
People have gotten tired of seeing your Blue Bloods in a national championship game. So to see Houston have a chance to finally win one against Florida, who's been playing good all year, I think that had a lot to do with why it was viewed so well.
Man, it's 2 things that I noticed about that game. I didn't the whole Final Four specifically. The referees, I've never seen a more physical Final Four than what I've seen in those 4 games.
Like Coach mentioned, they stopped blowing that whistle.
Yeah.
It was real bump.
Even from the Auburn game, when Auburn played Florida, that was a physical game.
Yeah.
Like the referees they were playing really physical
Mm-hmm.
and wouldn't call them fouls. Like, man, they ain't gonna call that. And then when it got in the championship game, all of a sudden they started blowing the whistle towards the second half
That's right.
and kind of messed with the flow. But in all, man, it was a good game, and they just came up short the last. It could have went either way. The line was 1 point. It could have went either way.
Yeah.
Line was one.
One and a half.
And then you look back now saying, okay, Houston, I think they'll be back in the top 4, Final Four, whatever the case may be. They got a top 5 recruiting class coming in, and they got a closer coming in.
Thank you.
And now with Florida, I think Ty Golden leaves and tries to get an NBA job. I just don't think college is going to be a situation where he stays because there was some weird allegations. Why is he around at the beginning of the year? He ain't trying to deal with that. I think he's going to go into the NBA.
Yeah, rumor is he's up for Memphis.
Memphis.
But
Memphis.
I heard it wasn't no 5 stars in either one of those teams. Not one.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably right.
Not one 5.
National championship game.
Yeah, not championship game.
Yeah,
Championship
nah,
game.
for sure.
It wasn't not one 5 star.
I'm gonna be real. It's only maybe one person's gonna play in the NBA that was in that game. Walter
The
Clayton.
man from Florida. Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to think about it. That
Done.
nah, he
Done.
done. Nah, he done.
6 years.
He
Yeah.
done. But yeah. Anyway, I'll leave that alone, man. All right, let's keep it in basketball. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame announced their 2025 class, including the Redeem Team of 2008, Redeem Team Olympic Team, young Billy Donovan, speaking of Florida, Sue Bird, the great Sue Bird, the great Sylvia Fowles, my favorite and probably best women's basketball player I ever seen, Maya Moore, Dwight Howard, and spearheaded by Carmelo Anthony. Gentlemen, is this the greatest Hall of Fame basketball, not NBA, basketball Hall of Fame class we've seen?
I think so. Well, I mean, you got
All inclusive.
yeah.
It's the cheat code.
Yeah, you got Kobe's class too, though. Kobe's class when Kobe went in.
2020.
Yeah, that class was deep too. But this is a pretty good class, man. You can get a good starting 5 out of this class. A good starting 5 out of this class.
Shit, yeah, if you include the people from the Redeem team. Hell yeah. I'm rolling with 2009, Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. But that 2021 class, 2020 class, whatever it was a year later because of COVID. You got Kobe, you got Tim Duncan, and you got KG. That's hard to top. What you got left?
Yeah, that's why I had 2020 because not only had them, but you put Tamika Catchings in there, you put Kim Mulkey in there, and you got Rudy Tomjanovich in there. So that's a deep class because you got to think about it. When you think of Kobe, you think of him as top 5 shooting guard, top 3 shooting guard ever. However you want to call it, yeah. Tim Duncan.
He up there, man.
Yeah, he probably.
He trying to.
I know, yeah.
Can't stop.
Look at Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably top 5 power forward.
Top 2.
You know what I'm saying? Then KG. In his prime, he's one of the best power forwards up there, too.
He top 10.
So,
Top 10.
KG?
So Kevin Garnett is top 10.
what?
KG.
Top 10, guys.
KG's better than Barkley, y'all. KG's better than Karl Malone.
He ain't better than Giannis.
Giannis who?
He ain't better than Giannis. He ain't better than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kevin Garnett's not better than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wait. What we doing? Hold on, what we doing? Kevin Garnett's not better than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I love this show. Clip this part. Clip this.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett is better than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So you take if you got to take one, you taking Giannis before KG? Ooh, you're a bad boy. You're a bad boy.
Never seen Giannis. Come on.
You ever seen Giannis what?
Man, come on, bro.
I'm sorry, Coach. I know you're making a point. What has Kevin Garnett done that Giannis hasn't done? I'll wait. I'll wait. They both got 1 chip.
I ain't doing that.
They both got 1 chip, right? They both got 1 chip.
Kevin Garnett is better than Giannis, bro. It ain't even.
All right, okay, here's the question, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you something that Giannis can't do. Can you give me something that KG can't do?
Absolutely not. He can't. It ain't even close.
You saying what?
Giannis can't shoot.
Giannis can't shoot.
Can't shoot.
KG
Give me something KG can't do.
Okay.
What KG can't do?
No.
That's the only reason I'm.
No. That's true. Giannis cannot shoot. But what can Kevin Garnett put the ball on the ground and get to the rack? Unstoppable.
Yes.
Like not like
Yes.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Not like
Yes.
one person go before he trained to Giannis is
It's just different.
He's doing a half-back dive, bro.
KG can still get the bucket. Giannis just gonna dunk it. KG gonna
One
boom,
move.
boom,
It
spin.
works though.
No, it don't matter if it works or not. It's one move.
They both
But
do it.
KG's multifaceted on offense, man.
But yeah.
Pack the paint on him, make him shoot free throws. It's over with.
So I got it. I'm gonna go with the 2020 class for
Goodness gracious.
one of the best inducted classes ever.
Man, ain't nobody gonna agree with you with no damn Giannis.
I'm over the hill, bro. I'm cool with that. I'm from the real part of the South. I don't care what nobody agree with me. Bro.
Yeah, nah, that don't make it right.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
you
I mean,
from, Jeff?
I'm over the hill, brother. Yeah.
that's,
What you got,
that
Jeff?
shit
All
don't
right.
matter.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Best class ever.
To me, if you just off of technicalities, I think this is the greatest class ever. Because and this is my own personal opinion, because you got Maya Moore in there, and you throw in what Carmelo accomplished, and the Redeem team puts it over the top. And Billy Donovan as a college coach, that's amazing too, right? So to me, this is the best class I've seen.
Maya Moore didn't do prison break, it'd be a lot different.
Oh yeah.
She
Maya Moore didn't find love in jail, love in lockup.
Conjugal
You know what I'm
visits.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know forgive for that.
Yeah, I'm hot at up.
We was robbed.
Yeah,
we was
Everybody.
robbed.
Everybody.
We was
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I might tell it if I see it.
No, don't do that. Don't do
Please
that.
don't.
He might want he might want smoke.
Might have a flashback.
Yeah.
That's fair right
And,
there.
and she might be on prison
He
break
did
again.
15 he did 15 years in the junk.
She may have to do prison break again if you
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
no.
That's just
Bigger than harder they them fall.
Yeah.
Bigger than harder they
Yeah, I don't
fall.
care nothing about your muscles for sure. Yeah. Nah, for sure. I don't care nothing about none of that.
Yeah.
All right, before we start with halftime, let's talk some more NBA. The Denver Nuggets, oh man, they just executed what can only be described as the front office equivalent of trying to perform heart surgery while skydiving. With 3 games left before the playoffs, they fired their head coach, Michael Malone, and their general manager, Calvin Booth, who played with the Dallas Mavericks. Sorry. Anyway, the Nuggets set at 47-32 as we record this podcast, firmly in the Western Conference 4 seed, if you want to say, with the legitimate championship aspirations. Remember, this is a team that hoisted the Larry O'Brien Trophy a mere 2 seasons ago, with Malone orchestrating the symphony. Jeff, is this fair or foul?
This is both. This is both. And now here's why I say that. Because personally, I think Michael Malone is one of my favorite coaches in the league. And the only reason I say it because he actually has a personality. Like, he's one of the few coaches that actually have personality, that's outspoken, that gives you a reason to watch his press conferences and stuff like that. In return, I can also tell that he's probably hard to deal with. Being around him is probably the worst thing you got. Coming into the office and knowing Mike is there and he's having one of his days is probably like, yeah, I don't even want to come to work. So
Absolutely.
it totally makes sense. And if you go a little bit deeper and you look into Denver's record post All-Star game, my bad, coach, post All-Star game, it makes a lot more sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What up, Weezy?
Man, this decision right here is two things that I took from it. You piss off the wrong player in the NBA on the team, you done. I don't care. Here's the thing. It's just bad timing. If you want to win a championship, it's bad timing.
Not necessarily. I don't know.
It threw off the whole. They can't. They're not gonna go on a good run in the
They
playoffs.
wasn't gonna go on the run anyway.
I don't think it was Jokic. That
It wasn't Jokic. It wasn't Jokic. What you got,
It
Coach?
might be Jokic, but if somebody they pissed off,
We're going to talk about it.
I'm gonna say this one is foul, just for the timing of it.
I'm saying.
You've been dealing with it all this season. It's 3 games left. It ties the NBA record for the latest coaching change in league history with 3 games left. Your GM and your head coach both get fired. Most time when it's something like that, it's one or the other. So to see them both get fired at the same time is odd to me. Even though they've been going at odds with each other all year, normally it'd just be one or the other at that point. So I don't like the timing of it, considering they still in 4th place. Jamal Murray, he was hurt some of the season. We know how he affects them when he's not playing. So to me, go ahead and let them finish the season out. You can tell them, you can make that decision once they get eliminated or whatever happens. Or maybe the other side is that they're afraid they'll make a run and you can't fire them if they make a run. I don't know, but I just don't like the timing of it.
And if you kind of look at things how it was, I think it was fair. I think the firing was fair because Josh Kroenke, the owner, whoever you want to say per se, for the Denver Nuggets, wanted to make this move around All-Star break. And then when Jeff was going through his weekly thing, they was like, 8-game winning streak. You can't fire an entire front office with an 8-game winning streak. So the tension between a GM and a coach, I think, is natural. And you got to look at it. A GM wants to build for the future, and a coach wants to play for now. So in turn, you're going to butt heads. But the way that they had a division between players being on the side of playing Russell Westbrook and then players on the side of not, it made a huge problem within the locker room, and you got to get rid of them. Now, this is the thing I don't want them to do. Don't go get Danny Hurley. Do not go hire Danny Hurley for this job.
Same thing.
Because it's going to be the same problem, and he stresses out after 30 games in college basketball. 82 games, he's going to be up the wall. So I don't think that's a good hire, but he's on the short list. Yeah.
My thing is, if you want to make, if you that big, you that big and bad to fire 6 games in from going to the playoffs, be the big joker, fire him after the playoffs and after they go on a run.
But that's the normal thing.
Yeah.
You can't run the risk of the chips falling the right way and you get a Dallas Mavericks type run and somehow Denver ends up in the Western Conference Finals.
That's right.
Now you can't. I'm
you
not saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing. They gonna fire him anyway.
Yeah.
But see,
He had to make a move.
Yeah, if you're gonna do the same thing, go ahead, make it to the conference finals. I'm still fire you.
And it was one of those things he couldn't
You
let
that
one
bad.
side win. So he said, you know what? Everybody got to go.
Yeah,
how far we want to go with this? Because something I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
is that Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Saric, Russ, and 2 other players all got the same agent on that team, all on the same team, elite management company.
Mm.
If you look at what the Knicks did, you look at what the other team escapes me. If you look at what these teams are doing right now, we talk about clutch ruling the world, but silently the management and management companies are starting to get more influence in these organizations. This speaks to somebody upstairs being pissed off at Mike and being pissed off at the general manager and saying, I want to do this my way. And the players having little bit to nothing to do with just the people that signing the checks got all to do with this.
2 things can be true.
Yeah.
And a lot of things is true about this. For sure.
It's
Yeah. Deeper than the rap, deeper than the verse. You guys ready to get started with halftime? Let's get it. J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcast. Revolution will be podcast.
Halftime. It is the finale of the FSP NBA top 7 power rankings. Let's get it going, gentlemen. At number 7, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder, currently on a 2-game win streak. Number 1 seed in the entire NBA. They have that clinched home court advantage throughout the playoffs. We're going to get to see if this young team can take that step into being a legendary team for Oklahoma. Number 6, the tried and true champions, the Boston Celtics. Still one of the best rosters put together in the NBA. A little dinged up right now, but my guy Pritchard is hooping like he's been here before. Jason Tatum is one that face of the NBA, and we're going to see how that turns out for Boston in the playoffs. Number 5, shout out to Ant Edwards in the Minnesota Timberwolves. Had decided to right the wrongs and putting on a performance against the Memphis Grizzlies on national television and playing defense at a high level. So shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 4, on a 4-game winning streak as of recording this, the Milwaukee Bucks. Dame Lillard set out a couple of games, but my guy Giannis, top 5 power forward of all time. Shout out to me. Yeah, shout out to me. Giannis is putting up 20.
Is he better than Dirk?
Jay, let him do his thing.
Is Giannis better than Dirk? I'm gonna steal your answer because Giannis play both sides of the ball.
Hey, don't ever do that. Don't bring that. Don't bring that.
You see what I did, cameraman? Oh, you play both sides of the
Let's
ball.
hear this nigga in the back. Somebody.
At number 3. At number 3, the Indiana Pacers, currently on a 6-game win streak. A good win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. During that win streak, Obi Toppin doing East Bays in real games again, coach. He out here showing out. Number 2, what is a 4th straight, getting that playoff push ready. The Orlando Magic. Shout out to P5. Shout out to Wagner, both of the Wagners. And at number 1, the team that nobody wants to play in the playoffs. That I don't care who you are. The Los Angeles Clippers. Winners of 6 straight. You do not want that smoke in the first round. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you 1 through 8, whatever seed Clippers are, you do not want to play them in the first round because you're going home. And I believe that. Whoever they play, they beating them.
They're in a 4-5, right?
Right now, they got Denver. Denver going home. And
I got Denver beating them. If Jamal Murray played, Denver beating them.
Jamal Murray ain't gonna play.
Jamal Murray ran out of play.
And that is halftime. You guys ready for the second half?
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Full Sport Press.
Hey, it's your man, Coach Locke. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Full Sport Press podcast every Monday, wherever you stream your podcast episodes. Like I always say, get a drummer song.
Revolution will be podcasted. Second half, it is time for our second annual WNBA mock draft show. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, the Dallas Wings are officially on the clock. The 2025 WNBA Draft will be held in New York City on April the 14th. Should be a wild first round considering the Mystics have 3 of the top 6 picks in the WNBA Draft. So many moving parts and a talented draft class. We will see how the first round could shake out on Monday night. First things first. Weezy, now you will be doing the honor of saying who's on the clock.
Yeah.
First things first, Weezy. Weezy will be orchestrating things. Who we got at number 1?
All right, number 1 is the Dallas Wings.
They're officially on the clock. We'll kick things off with Jeff. Who's the pick?
Is this a faster pick than last year's number 1 pick?
And yeah, it's got to be unanimous. Yeah. That is a good question.
Was this picking faster than last year?
I don't know. Hey, there's some rumblings. I'm telling you now. There's some rumblings. And
that's why I'm asking this. Okay, let's talk about it.
That a trade could happen for the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
It's going to waste.
Now, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think you do that.
I don't think you do that.
But
because I optionally, listen.
You better not do it.
I think Paige Beckers is better than Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Healthy Paige.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Healthy Paige.
Today.
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
Coming into the WNBA.
Today.
I don't.
She got way more wiggle. IQ just as good. 40% from 3. Shoot just as, hey, listen now.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think she is.
Yeah. But if her draft stock couldn't get any higher, it got higher during this term.
The only way any GM is thinking about trading this pick is because you worried about Paige's health. in her injuries in her past. That's the only thing that's thinking about trading this pick. Other than that, you're not trading the pick.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Draft starts at 2, right? Because we know.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Arike Ogunbowale.
Yeah.
She needs a running mate. League's high scoring guard last year. You add that with Dejanay Carrington, Coach Locke's girl, Nalissa Smith. That's a good team. Now I wish they still had Satu though. They still had Satu.
It's only one basketball.
But Satu really, she just a unicorn.
Yeah.
Satu really slick. My favorite WNBA player.
She calls.
She can hoop.
Yeah,
Man.
she
She
can
can
hoop.
really play.
She-
All right, what we got into, Weezy?
Number 2, the Seattle Storm
Yep.
from the Los Angeles Sparks.
All right. What? What we got, Jeff? Who's the
I
pick?
got Dominique Molanga
Yeah.
from France.
Yeah.
6'6"
6'6" big.
6'6"
Another unicorn.
Another unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, Coach?
Yeah, got Dominique as well. They already calling her the next Wemby of the WNBA. She introduced herself to the world in the Olympics this year,
That's right.
and she can do it all from shoot the three, protect the paint, defensive end. She'll be able to go in and play under the veteran leadership of Nneka Ogwumike, who's could allow her to become a great pro in the future.
That's right.
The only thing is she will need a little more development that could end up putting her to be one of the best players in the W in the future. But she still needs a little bit of development, but she's going to be a really good player.
19 years old, still playing at a high level. Like Coach mentioned, is a force down low, but also can stretch, play out on the perimeter. A true project. But that's what you can do when you have a team like the Seattle Storm with all of those veterans that are coming back. And on top of that, you add in, like Coach mentioned, Nneka. Man, it's a good pace for her to land.
You don't go get Darko.
Yeah.
Pistons.
Yeah.
Get Carmelo Anthony.
Come on now.
Just because you got Tyshawn Prince.
Yeah, that was
You go get the prospect. No.
That was dumb then.
That
That was dumb in real time. That was dumb then.
In real
I understand what you're saying.
That was dumb then. It's dumb now. It's
Everybody
dumb
was like,
tomorrow.
well, you can't get Carmelo because you got Tyshawn. He told me, listen,
Damn.
figure it out. The coach will figure that out.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Hey,
That was dumb then.
You gotta load up.
Dumb-
Gotta
dumb
that
now.
set up your future.
Yeah.
Darko was gone in 5 years.
Yeah.
Less than that,
Being
really.
generous.
Yeah.
It was 5.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he didn't get the rest of that contract. Who's the third pick, Weezy?
Number 3 is the Washington Mystics from the Chicago Sky.
Coach, you want to kick this one off?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Sonia Citron from Notre Dame, 6'1" guard.
Yeah.
They need more guard play who can score,
Yeah.
and she can help with that. She's known for her shooting ability and playing.
Yes, sir.
So she's a solid 3-and-D wing that can come in and help the Chicago Sky to go along with Jeff's girl,
It's good.
Angel Reese.
That's right. Talk to me, Jeff. You rolling with Sonya too?
They're going to Washington, coach.
They're gonna- It's
Chicago.
from the Chicago.
Yeah, I meant to pick some Chicago Sky. That's what I meant. My bad.
All right, so now, I'm going with Sonya as well.
Mhm.
Citron.
Yeah. This is the thing with her. Yeah, I'm rolling too because you got to look at it. You need a versatile option. This team is bare. It's a bare team. There's nobody there. So you start. No, it also is bare in Notre Dame too. But yes, with the Washington Mystics, nobody's there. The only people they have, I think, is my girl that played in Unrivaled, Sharika Austin. That is the only person that they have, and Aaliyah Edwards. So if you look at those two, you need them to go along. You need a point guard, and I think if you look at Sonya Citron, she's a guard. She can do a lot with the game. So yeah, man, she's a really good player. I think Sonya Citron makes the most sense.
All right, number 5.
4.
Number 4,
Come
I'm
on.
sorry. Number 4 is the Washington Mystics, their second pick.
That's right.
Back pick.
That's right. Jeff.
Get to fix your franchise with these 2 picks right
Yeah.
here. I got the Mystics going with Anissa Morrow.
Ooh,
Double machine.
Okay.
Double machine. Hey, this is my project.
From the Wild Hundreds in
You know
Chicago.
what I'm saying? This is a good pick for me right now. It's a plug and play pick. Double machine. Championship tested.
Yeah.
There we go.
Talk to me, Coach. What you got?
I went with Kiki right here from USC.
Mm-hmm.
They need someone that's going to take those minutes that Della Don is giving away from her retirement to go along with Aaliyah Edwards. She's long, efficient strides, has a wingspan that's longer than her 6'3" height. She's an athlete. She can match up against players who are similar size, who don't have the quickness or the vertical explosion. So I went with Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki Iriefin left Stanford to go play with Ju because she assumed that this is a chance for her to win a championship. Unfortunately, Juju tears her ACL, and they didn't necessarily get to achieve what they were going to do. Obviously, I think if whoever plays UConn was on a roll. They were on a rampage. I don't think anybody was going to beat them, but I know that. No, I'm telling you,
That Elite 8 matchup.
this is what I'm
Fed
trying to tell you.
families.
They would have fed families, but this is what I'm
Fed
trying to tell you. Paige, AZ Fudd, even Kaylin Chin, bro, that's a team.
That's a team. That's a
That's
heck of a team.
Yeah,
That-
Juju. Unfortunately, I don't think it would have been enough.
It would have been one of those games. It came down similar to the one they had before that.
Yeah.
To the last shot.
Bro, yeah,
All it take was one bad night though.
Yeah,
and USC would upset them.
yeah. Nah, I'm wrong.
He was the favorite at 1 seed.
Yeah, they won 1 seed. Yeah, but
seed.
and the reason they got that 1 seed because they did beat UConn during the. Dude, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Gideon, he played UConn. He played South. Listen,
He
man,
has to though,
he has to
because
you got to get him ready for the tournament.
because that Big East ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to Kiki Iriafen, I think she'll make an immediate impact with the Washington Mystics. The only thing, Aaliyah Edwards is there. Shakira Austin is still there. So tournament might take a little time for her to get on the floor officially. But I do think the future is within Aaliyah Edwards and Kiki Iriafen. So, yep, I got Kiki as well.
All right, number 5, the Golden State Valkyries with their inaugural pick.
Yeah, Weezy with the Valkyries. No, exactly.
Good job, Lee.
That ain't easy. That ain't. Shit. Coach.
This is what having Nisa Morrow going. They need a player to build around in the inaugural season. She's a double-double machine, like Jeff mentioned. She's rebounds tremendously for her size and being 6'1" forward. When she had a career high 27 rebounds when she was playing at DePaul against Seton Hall, because that's where she originally went before she went to LSU. So I think she'll go right here to the Golden State Valkyries.
Jeff.
Kiki Iriafen right here.
Yeah.
The Valkyries
I like that.
get there. This is your tentpole pick.
Mm-hmm.
You make this pick. You get it, knock it out. Make the simple pick.
That's right.
Double can get efficient scorer.
Cold.
Make this work. This
Sign with Skechers, though.
Yeah, that's ugly.
But I get it, though.
the bag.
Cameraman's girl, Rakia Kid Jackson, signed as well. Here's the thing. If Nike's going to give you $500,000,
Yeah.
Skechers got to overpay. They give you $2.5 million. Guess where you sign? You
2.5.
sign with
$2.5.
Skechers. You sign with Skechers.
You gotta
Especially with this shit.
You, Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, Joel Embiid. Yeah, you got to go.
Jackson.
Yeah, Rakia Jackson. Oh, and my boy, Julius Randle.
It's
And Julius Randle.
Joel Embiid signed with Skechers too.
Oh, yeah. He was the first.
He tripping too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
tripping too.
Why is that?
Yeah, he just greedy.
Yeah.
That's just greedy.
You make it up, man. You ain't got to go to
Play the
Skechers, dog.
Huh? He been playing Skechers this year. He playing
Last year,
Skechers the last 2 years.
explains a lot.
Yeah. My
Explains a whole lot.
my inaugural pick for the Golden State Valkyries is Haley Van Lith, guard from TCU. This is the thing. I think she increased her stock more than anybody throughout the year. Yeah, no,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
I like
they
it,
getting the
though.
point.
I like
You know what I'm saying? She helped that TCU program to a Sweet 16. And on top of that, started each game of her 5-year college career. She's won at every stop, reaching Elite Eight a couple of times, 5 times in the collegiate seasons that she's been there. So I think that they just need not necessarily a veteran, but a young veteran, a person that's used to playing in big games to start that team up. So I got Haley Van Lith going 5, Golden State Valkyries.
All right, the number 6, and Washington Mystics are back on the clock.
Back on the clock. Talk to me, Couch.
Cheyenne Sellers from Maryland.
Ooh.
Big guard.
Big
That
guard.
can score. Also shoot the threes. Well, she shot 44% from the three.
That's right.
She's versatile. She can score efficiently. She can also distribute the ball.
Mhm.
And she helped rebound and play defense. So I went with Cheyenne Sellers. From Maryland, by the way.
From Maryland, yeah. Brad Sellers' daughter. They
Yeah.
played with Michael Jordan with the Bulls.
Makes sense.
There we go.
I'm going with another guard, big guard from Lithuania.
Yeah.
Jasaiti.
Jasaiti, yeah. Yeah,
6'2", big guard, combo guard from Lithuania.
that's right.
Yeah, this is the third pick. 3 great picks by Washington right here.
Right.
Securing your starting lineup.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going with Jasaiti as well, too. In 2019, she became the youngest player to play in the French league at 14. So she's been playing professional ball since she was 14. She is now 19, I think.
19.
Yeah, so an advanced pick, big guard, a good piece to start with Washington because, again, the cupboard is bare. There's nothing there. So, yeah, just getting some picks. What we got at 7?
All right, number 7, the first of 2 consecutive picks is Connecticut Sun.
Sanaya.
Sanaya Williams. Here's the thing. Connecticut is gonna have a brand new team next year, like pretty much like all across the board.
Literally.
And these 2 picks back to back, you got to get these right. So Sanaya to get the ball rolling, and then we'll pick it up on the second pick.
Okay. Talk to me, Cal.
I went with, I think I'm saying this right.
Okay.
Aisha Civica from Slovenia.
Okay.
A 6'4" guard. She's an international big guard who has a versatile outside jump shot, shooting 39% from the three while attempting 7.8 of them every 40 minutes.
Gotcha.
She has a reputation for shooting and could be a master shooting off the catch. She can shoot off the dribble. So this is one of those guards you can have to help start building your team.
Heard you. My pick is Anissa Morrow, forward from LSU. I think the Sun would have been thrilled if she's still on the board at the 7th pick. So if you're able to get her, and everything that you guys mentioned as you drafted her a couple of picks prior, but she's just one of those building blocks that you need. She would love to play with Chicago Sky. I get that, but I think it's going to be hard for her to go there playing alongside, again, Angel Reese. So, yeah, working to develop as a perimeter threat in the WNBA should be her first order of business. But I got Anissa Morrow going 7.
All right. Number 8 with the other consecutive pick. We're going to go right back with you, Coach Locke, Connecticut Sun.
This is where I have Haley Van Lith going.
Don't leave that motherfucker leading.
Go, man.
Yeah, he just wanted to get. I have Haley Van Lith going here because, like Jeff mentioned, the cup is bare. The cupboard is bare. So this gives you a big-time name, a big-time star that can also put bucks in the seats.
Yeah.
And they need another guard who can play to go Marina Mabry because, she's getting a little old in the tooth.
Yeah, she want to get out of that so bad. Yeah. It's just her.
Exactly. Yeah. So Haley Van Lith will bring the ticket sales, put bucks in the seat, along with being a good player that can help start some here in Connecticut. So I went Haley Van Lith from TCU.
I like it, Coach. All right, my pick. I'm sorry, young lady, Aisha Savicka, as Coach Locke said, simply just makes sense. Another body forward here from Slovenia. Shout out to Luca from that Luca tree. You know what I'm saying?
Slovenian drip.
Yeah, 6'4" forward, man. You got to go there.
That's
two-way player.
And I'm going with this pick with Sanaya Rivers from NC State, the only person to leave Don Staley early and transfer. Sanaya Rivers coming off scoring just 11 points at NC State, but was a really big part of that NC State run last year that got them to the Final Four. So guard multiple positions, proved to be a playmaker for NC State, reached the Final Four, and then the Sweet 16 this year. So again, shout out Sanaya Rivers, NC State, going to Connecticut.
I like it. All right back with the number 9 pick to Jeff this time, the Los Angeles Sparks.
Again, my apologies for mispronouncing her name. I had trouble this whole season watching South Carolina. Tahina
Pow.
I had the last name. The first name was out.
It's Tahina.
Tahina Pow from South Carolina. Guard. 153 collegiate games.
Yeah.
Coming in, it's a professional already.
Yeah.
And you're going to the Sparks. If that young core is going to get healthy after the great draft they had last year, it's going into a great situation.
Tough.
I went with Georgia Moore from Kentucky right here.
Cold.
They need a little help off the bench. They basically have they starting five solidified, but they need some power off the bench. And Georgia's a guard that can really shoot the ball, so she can help come off the bench to get him a little spurt. So I went Georgia Moore from Kentucky.
Cold. I like that. My pick for 9 is Cheyenne Sellers, guard from Maryland. With that deep front court, Cam Brink coming back, De'Erica Hamby, Zuri Stevens, and my girl Rakia Jackson there. You got to learn to play alongside Kelsey Plum. So now you get Cheyenne Sellers there, versatile combo guard, first team, all Big Ten, 3 seasons in a row. So you get one of those guys coming in and help out. So I got Cheyenne Sellers, guard from Maryland.
All right back with number 10. Coach Locke on this one, Chicago Sky.
This is where Sanaya Rivers going from North Carolina State. Like everything you mentioned, she can play defense off the bench, but also be groomed to play more minutes in the future because like Mabry is Vandersloot, who's the guard there, isn't getting any younger. She's real old, longer than 2.
Vandersloot about done.
So they need a guard that can come in and pick up that slack as she started to make her way out the league. So I'm Sanaya Rivers from North Carolina State.
Shout out to Sloot, but it's about over with.
Yeah, boy.
Keeping it as a guard. But here's where I have Haley Van Lith going. We're going to run it back from LSU. Another personality on the Chicago Sky team. The big personality team in the WNBA. Going to be fun to watch.
I can dig it.
You need a guard.
Yeah, you need a guard, and that's why I have Georgia Amore going here, guard from Kentucky, toward the back of the first round. Of course, you got Angel Reese, you got Camila Cardoza. I think a point guard is the only right pick for this, and she played at a high level for Kenny Brooks at Virginia Tech at first, then transferred to Kentucky to follow him for that last year. Top tier pick and roll, point guard, just a great shooter like Coach mentioned. So, yeah, Georgia Amore, guard from Kentucky.
All right. Number 11 pick. We're going to start with Jay on this one. Minnesota Lynx.
I have Sarah Ashley Barker, guard from Alabama, going right here. She declared for the draft early after having 45 against Maryland. So you got to go out like that. Got to strike the iron while it's hard. 6-foot guard, plenty of scoring clearly. Lynx, they lost shooters in the expansion draft, so you got to fill those holes. And it's not a better shooter than Sarah Ashley Barker, guard from Alabama.
Everything. Oh, my bad, coach. Oh.
I went with Tahina Pow here from South Carolina. They need a backup guard because Courtney Williams is going to need a break every once in a while. She can come in, she can stretch the floor because she can shoot the ball, run the guard position, and give Courtney Williams a little break. And they also have another person, the guard, that's a little older too there, Kayla McBride.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with Tahina Pow from South Carolina.
I went with Georgia Amara here simply because of the shooting, as we talked about, and needing another guard as well. And she's going to be able to provide that spark and possibly take one of those spots at the starter. So, yeah, and with that shooting and scoring, got to.
Right. All right, number 12, our last and final pick for this mock draft. We're going to start with Coach Locke on this one. Dallas Wings.
I went with Sedona Price from TCU. She gives the wing a defensive presence on the inside who can also score the ball, and she can also defend the wing and put her alongside my girl, Dejanay Carrington. You got good 2 defensive players on the wing to guard. So I went Sedona Price from TCU.
So I also going with Sedona. Got a little stuff she got to deal with off the court. You know, got some things she got to deal with off the court. But, you know, once we get that squared away, it's going to be a good pick for the Dallas Wings. 6'7". Can't go wrong with 6'7".
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm closing things out with Tahina Pow, guard from South Carolina. She joined Don Staley in 2023 after 3 seasons with Oregon, played those final 2 years in South Carolina, and shot 40 and 42 respectively with that team. Shot 46 during the tournament in both years. So shooting 46 from 3, you got a spot in the WNBA. But, can handle the ball. Ideal role would be an off-ball shooter. But, you add that alongside Ogumawale and Paige Beckers. Tahina Pow, the Dallas Wings, Weezy.
Tahina Pow.
Yeah.
Does she have any ties to Nashville?
I don't, other than shout out to the homie.
Yeah.
E. Yeah, for sure.
I just
Yeah.
wonder.
Yeah. Shout out to E. Yeah, and that is our WNBA mock draft, guys. Yeah. Now, look at that, man. Second year in a row.
Look at us.
The first round.
Back to back.
I'm watching it again this year, you know. I watch a lot of women's basketball. I watch more women's basketball than I watch men's.
College.
College.
Yeah, definitely.
College.
I watch more MLB right now, but I ain't. No, I'm just watching more MLB.
You watching a little bit more baseball?
It's on. MLB is on. Yeah, no matter what time of day you got.
The heat is on.
You got
Heat is on.
2 o'clock is an MLB
Y'all gonna watch
game
the
on.
Masters this weekend?
No.
I can't do that. Tiger ain't playing.
That's crazy, right? I used to watch the Masters all the time with Tiger Woods playing.
Fuck Tiger Woods.
That too.
On
That
me.
too.
Fuck
That
Tiger
too.
Woods.
But I'm just saying, when it was Tiger time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was Tiger time.
Yeah, but now,
Yeah. Pack him up.
yeah.
Hey, me.
Me.
Hey, Tiger.
Tiger.
Can you delete your name off your voicemail? Why would you? Come on.
She jammed up. You got to think of anything. When you jammed
That's
up,
the thing,
she
buddy.
panic. Hey.
Buddy was like, he was leaving voicemails talking about, hey, I'm going to Subway. You want something from Subway?
You damn
That's a
right.
lot. That's crazy.
We
What you think about, bro? You Tiger Woods.
Bro, you Tiger Woods. Where you going to Subway?
Subway,
Subway.
Y'all missing it.
Yes.
He already paid the tab up top. If they want something to eat, they better come to Subway. That tab was
No, he's going there. Now he's going over there, but he's stopping at Subway to get a sandwich.
Why are you stopping
getting
at
a foot long.
Subway?
Why are you calling her saying, like, you,
like Subway. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with going to
Yeah.
Subway?
When last time you had Subway?
It's been a while. It's been a while since I had Subway.
It's sorry.
But it's
I had Subway last
if
week.
you like Subway, you like Subway.
Man, so it's on the spot by the house.
I don't care how much money I get.
It's not sandwich.
I don't care how much money I get. I still might stop and give me some chicken nuggets.
Oh, okay.
I don't care how much money I get. I still might stop and give you chicken nuggets.
From where? From
Peace.
McDonald's.
I still might stop and get. I don't care how much money I get.
And then
You said what now?
I still might give him some.
that's not chicken.
Some.
I'm just
It's
talking about
I'm
leaving.
telling you what people like.
I'm about leaving a voicemail was crazy.
Rat nuggets.
You
Nah,
what people like
nah.
what they like, bro.
Nah, you get certain amount of money, you don't go eat McDonald's.
Not
Dog.
going
At a certain age, and he's fucked up. That's why he's mentally fucked up. He said Ocho Cinco, he still eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
He's mentally fucked up.
He can't keep them. He can't keep one.
There's something wrong with your Cinco.
No, he can't keep one.
He can
McDonald's going to his brain. Nah.
No, for real, he can't keep one. Yeah.
bad ones too.
Yeah, and man, he get to the goal line every time.
Fumble.
Fumble Rooski. Hot ball. Now tweet us questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Word.
Coach,
The gun.
Get a drum sound.
Yeah, you gotta do the show, don't you?
man. Chill.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.